I get asked the question a lot around the diversity space. Do I have to sell out to be able to fit in into this environment? Do I have to become someone different? Do I have to portray an image that I'm not comfortable with? And my immediate answer to people is always this. If you take the analogy of a sport and you say you want to, let's pick football. You want to play football. Would you go to a football field dressed in basketball attire? No, right? The answer is no. So what I tell young students is, as you think about this having to sell out or having to portray something you're not, that's not what you're doing. You're gearing yourself up to be prepared to play the game, whatever that game is. If it's in the corporate sector, if it's in the legal sector, if it's in the entrepreneurial sector, you have to arm yourself with what it takes to be successful. So for me, when I had to get into this environment, I recall my first networking event. And networking is key, by the way, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But my first networking event, I was asked to go to a hotel in the city and go to an event where we're going to have 50 people before attending a course the following day. So I got this time dressed in navy blue suit, so I caught on really quick, and I went to the event. And I remember walking in and not knowing what to do once I walked through the doors. So I circled the room and circled the room and trying to find where can I fit in to talk to someone. I didn't know anyone in the room. Then I went to the bar area and I asked for water. And I was asked, do you want a sparkling or flat? And I'm like, who cares? Give me water. I didn't care what it was. And then I walked around with my little sparkling water. And I went to the ladies' room. In the ladies' room, I'm trying to convince myself to go back in and try to find a way to network, to really meet people. How would I do that? I was the only Latina in the room, and I'm thinking this is going to be very difficult. And then I went back in, and I must say that my first networking event was a big, big failure. I went home not meeting anyone and feeling very angry about it. So then what I did was I went to the partner that hired me, and I said, I need some coaching. The key there is that when you don't know about how to do a certain thing in the environment you're in, you have to ask. A lot of times women and ethnic minorities tend to shut down and not want to ask because then the feeling is that I'm exposing what people believe, which is that I don't know. But not asking puts you in a worse situation. So I always tell people you have to be able to select the right people and have the conversation. The conversation about how would you coach me and mentor me to do this. And when you have those type of conversations, you actually learn a lot. So